Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Hybrid Driven. We're trying something a little new on the channel now. I am going to make unedited, shot live. I guess all videos are shot live, right? I mean, I'm live right now, but unedited videos, because it occurs to me that there are so many polished, pop-up ridden YouTube videos out there that it's time to get back to basics. You know, shoot some things that are real and unedited. So that's what we're going to be doing on this channel after I get through the ones that I have that are already edited. This one is not. What I wanted to talk about today is the Toyota Prius. I have a Prius coming to this channel. It's going to replace the 6-speed manual Honda Civic over there. And you can see the hood is up because it is charging. I'm not driving it because I don't want to chance anything happening to it or really put any more miles on it until the Prius comes in. And it should be in somewhere within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think. Fingers crossed, who knows? So I thought about this question that I plugged into Google or Safari or whatever's on an iPad right back there. I wanted to know how many Toyota Prius is Toyota actually going to build? So I plugged that in and some other more interesting or just as interesting information came up. So I thought I would run through that with you guys and let you know. Now hopefully, again, this is an unedited video. My thing doesn't fall on the ground or something crazy while I'm trying to do this. And by the way, since this is unedited, there aren't going to be a lot of pop-ups or anything like that, you know, the subscribe little boxes that I would normally put in. So let me ask you right now to please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel, and the notification bell so that you don't miss out any upcoming videos like when I finally get my new Prius. So let's go ahead. I typed into the system here, how many 2023 Priuses will Toyota build? See, that's something I normally would have edited out. I would have looked it up, what is the plural of Prius, but not today. So I put that in and some things came up. What are people asking? So let's go through those. The first thing that popped up is, what is the waiting list for the 2023 Prius? Now, this is interesting because somebody left a comment on the channel the other day that they actually went into a dealership and asked about being put on the allocation list. In other words, they wanted to grab one of the Priuses that's coming in, that's already on allocation, and the dealer told them they couldn't do it. It's a 1-year wait time. So let's see what this says. It does say there's now a 12-month waiting list for the Prius. Now, this is the 2-liter variant, it says. While those who want the 1.8-liter model will have to wait at least 6 months. So you are going to have to wait if you want to get it. That's kind of a bummer, isn't it? I mean, it's a brand new car. You'd think Toyota would be a little bit more prepared in the demand that would be for it. But I think they created such an awesome looking and performing car that they underestimated how popular it was going to be. The next thing that people are asking, according to the internet, is can you order a 2023 Prius? Meaning, can you go in, spec one out the way that you want it and order it? It says pre-order the all-new 2023 Toyota Prius with some dealership today. If you're interested in pre-ordering or would simply like more information on the vehicle, please fill out the form below. A sales rep will reach out to you shortly. Now, this isn't really an answer to the question, is it? If you do what that says, what it means is a dealership is going to contact you, probably want some sort of deposit, anywhere, my experience, from $250 to $1,000, and you still will have no idea when you're going to get the Prius, according to what the previous answer said. You can't even get one. Next up, where is the Prius built? Well, it's built in Japan. Specifically, it says, and I'm going to butcher this, but I'm going to give it a try, the Aichi factory in the Aichi, it's A-I-C-H-I, maybe it's Aikai, Aiki, I don't know, prefecture manufacturing plant in Japan. I guess that must be what they call the factory in Japan, but anyway, it comes from Japan. That means it has to be shipped. Now, how are they shipped? Are they put on a plane? Are they hooked up to a big drone? No, they go on a boat, a ship. Now, I've heard, or at least found on the web, that they have a specific ship, and it is partially solar powered, I guess. And it seemed to me like that was the only ship that they're using. Now, I find that hard to believe because that ship seems to travel all over the place. Latin America, over on the east coast of the United States. Of course, for the Prius, it comes in on the west coast in a port in California. But nonetheless, from my research, it takes anywhere from 15 to 20 days, depending on weather and paperwork and problems, pirates, I don't know, for the Priuses to get here into the US from Japan. Now, to get to me from that port, I'm told it's 3 days. So it comes in via a shipping vessel, and then it gets transferred to a truck, and then it comes down here 3 days. That's what I'm told. Now, obviously, if you're not in South Texas and you're closer to the West Coast or further away, your time is going to vary, right? Let's see. The last question that comes up, this is what people, you, me, are asking, I guess. Will the 2023 Toyota Prius be reborn on November 16th? Well, that seems to be a bit behind the time because we know that they're going to do it, that they are doing it, they are building them. They are arriving in places, by the way. The dealership that I have mine coming in to actually has sold 2 or 3 of them that I know of so far, which honestly, since they came out in January, is not a whole lot. That tells me again that Toyota is kind of behind the 8 ball when they're trying to get these cars in. I don't know. One other thing I want to mention, you know, this is the third actually Prius that I've had allocated to me. The first one was being held somewhere in probably a receiving facility since February. There's some kind of campaign against it, something's wrong with it, or it needs something. I canceled that one. Last I was told, the date on that projected was September. I'm way too impatient for that. So I went to grab another one, and then after that, another one came up that is the limited version. I wanted the Prime, and I still want the Prime, and I plan on getting the Prime down the road. But the XLE, or not the XLE, it's the limited version. It has everything on it. It's the trim right below the plug-in Prime. For me, the attraction of the Prime is to see how long or far I can go, and can I get by with just using electric power. It does have a backup, and that's why I think the hybrids are the best options today, because once that electric runs out, you're not stuck, nor do you have to decide or plan your trip around charging stations somewhere. You can just switch over, and it does it automatically to the gas-powered engine. That's what I like about the hybrids, and that's what I think is the way that we're going to go right now, or the best way to go. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here. I still don't know how many are going to be built. I had heard somewhere between 10,000 and 13,000 of each, meaning the hybrid version and then the hybrid plug-in version. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Leave a comment. Let me know if you know. If you have a definitive answer, not a guess, if you know how many of them are truly going to be built. Seems to me like an awfully low number given the demand that there is, but I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.